Have you ever felt trapped in a negative state, overwhelmed with seemingly no options, with nothing but disaster as the only ultimate outcome? Have you ever engaged with someone else in a similar, highly associated negative state and found that it seems impossible to change their view or break down their argument for its validity, as they simply bat back any and every positive thing that you try to say? This is because you cannot combat a negative directly with a positive. At best, they will cancel each other out. And that's only if the positive state can be perceived by the person as equally as powerful. If your child said to you, "I'm really anxious about going to school," you can't just say to them, "No, you're not. You're really confident about going to school." This is unfortunately how many well-meaning people tend to do it. "I'm feeling sad, then let's find a way to be happy." They don't recognize that in that moment, for this individual, looking out from sadness, happiness simply doesn't exist. The way the universe works is strongest energy wins. So in this case, the strongest emotion will win. Any positive concepts or suggestions will simply be neurologically collapsed into the rampaging negative state. There are, however, certain words that have a built-in power, because people predictably respond to them literally without question or resistance. They have automatic responses and acceptance built into their deeper unconscious meaning. Now, we share 8 of them in our Quick Start Guide to Speaking with Influence, which we have included in our free Introduction to Advanced Linguistic Influencing PDF guide. I'll tell you how to get a copy of that at the end. Here are just the first 3 of those words for you to practice with. The first word is imagine. This word automatically bypasses any potential resistance. We are not asking a person to do anything. We're simply asking them to imagine it. The second word is remember. This stimulates and associates a person into a personal experience. This word automatically stimulates a memory. The presence of the word remember causes a person to automatically recall whatever you asked for, which stimulates it further with a positive meaning that you've implied. The third word is notice. This brings an experience resource into now. This word directs the listener's attention to the associated positive state that has been stimulated physiologically by the memory and brings it into the now. When you ask somebody to notice A, B, or C, they'll automatically look for and acknowledge that they are indeed feeling and experiencing A, B, or C in the here and now. This process allows us to introduce a positive state without the risk of rejection, compounds it with a memory. This can be done a number of times, stimulating it further physiologically, and then simply have them acknowledge that they feel it now, where we can begin to use this experience and this positive emotional state in many ways to create a more permanent change for the person. Some examples would be, "I feel sad," and if the response was, "You can feel happy," the person is bound to say, "No, I can't." Where if the person says, "I feel sad," and you were to say, "Can you imagine what happiness means? And can you remember a time when you experienced being happy in that way?" And as you think about that, notice that happiness is still there for you now within you. For further examples and our additional 5 power words, go to advancedlinguisticinfluencing.co.uk and you can grab a copy of our free ALI intro guide.